Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. It is lovely to see quite the crowd here this morning. To those of you who have commented and those of you who have not, welcome to the show. Good morning, Janet and Shauna. Good morning, John L. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Marie. It is great to see you guys here today. Thank you guys so much for being here, for having some fun with me. I am very excited for the wake up call this morning because I have just been playing around with new card designs and I get to debut one of them today. So yay, new stuff. Anyways, I appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate, as always, the love and support that you show, the care that you show by just being around and just by supporting this broadcast. Thank you for liking it and sharing it and doing all the stuff you do on social media. Y'all are amazing. Anyways, I'm going to do the same thing we do every morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. I'm going to pull a card off my I Am deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am. Thanks for sharing it, Tony. You're an amazing person. I am. And so as we do that, we are going to we're just going to bring these very powerful words to bear in our lives. And so I'm very excited to get with it today and say that today I am vibrant. I am vibrant. I radiate energy and life. So I am vibrant. I radiate energy and life. Are you vibrant? You are vibrant. You radiate energy and life. Yes, indeed we do. We are some people who really do live out loud, and it is wonderful to see. I'm going to write that down in the comments. I'm going to write down that I am vibrant and that I radiate energy and life. What is life except for the living? And here we are living it and enjoying a wonderful day. Indeed, we woke up this morning and therefore we are blessed. We woke up this morning and we have this precious life. We have these precious times between now and when we go somewhere else. Yeah, thank you, Jan. I love this card. I had another image previously on this card, and while it was a very vibrant image, it just didn't bring the feeling that I thought it would. So thank you so much for this. This is definitely a second or third draft of this card, and that's kind of how these things work. I just keep on playing with them until I get them the way I like them. But anyways, I am vibrant today. You are vibrant too. We radiate energy and life. Now, in our society, we're very much taught that conformity is better than vibrancy. That being the same as everybody else, or at least similar to everybody else, similar enough to get along anyways, is more important than being ourselves. And yet, when we look at the people who are most celebrated in our society, the opposite is true. The folks who are most celebrated are not the ones who do everything the way everybody else does everything, but the ones who radically depart from life, who radically depart from societal expectations and are celebrated for it. And so, as we go through our day, let's look for ways in order for us to be vibrant. How can we paint the world with the colors of our choosing? How can we make this world a better place by being in it? And how can we really put these colors, these beautiful things into the lives of other people? Ultimately, life is about the interactions that we have with others, because if there were no others to interact with, what point would there be to being alive? Indeed, we have love to share. I know I have love to share today, and you do too. And as we go through life, as we do our day, this is a touchstone for us to recognize that we are that we are born to share that love. We are born to find out what it is that why it is that we're here. One of the biggest existential questions that humanity ever poses is, why am I here? What am I doing here? And I believe that there is a one-word answer to that, which is love. We are here to love the people around us. We are here to love ourselves, to learn how to love. And let me tell you, of all the people I've ever loved, me has been the hardest one of all. And it's logical, because we and only we know ourselves deeper than anybody else. We know our faults, we know our flaws, we know our screw ups, we know our shortcomings. We really do. And whether we admit them to ourselves or not, those things are real in our lives. And so when we recognize that even though we are imperfect people, and even though we don't always meet the expectations that we set for ourselves, we fall short of the mark. In fact, that's if you look at the etymology of the word sin means shooting for a mark and missing it. You take a look at all the various languages where it came from. And so, when we go through life, we are going to miss the mark. We are going to do it. We're going to mess up sometimes. And that to the degree to which that we love ourselves, that we recognize that even though we're not perfect, that we still radiate energy in life, that we are still worthy and deserving of love and attention and affection, that we are still colorful people, and that this world is still a better place, even though, because we're in it. And to that degree, we are vibrant. To that degree, we are able to continue to really, just like I said before, paint the world in the colors that we see fit. And so I am vibrant today. You are vibrant as well. We radiate energy and life. And just like each and every one of these flowers is different and yet still shines in its own way, so too are all people in this world different. And yet all of us shine in our own way. And so we are vibrant people. We are here to love ourselves. We are here to love others, and we are here to make sure that wherever we go, that there is more beauty when we left. One of the rules of my house is that anybody who enters into my house, is subject to making sure that they leave people and places and things better than they found them. Anybody who wishes to enter my house, that's just one of the rules of my home, is that we leave things, people, places, and things better than we found them. And it's just so very important for us to do that, because in doing so, we are making this world a better place for the people around us. We're making it a better place for ourselves. And as we do that, we are changing it for future generations. It's not just us that we do this for. Life itself is consciousness seeking the expression. And so we express. Consider every single one of these flowers. They express. They're all a different expression. And how short-lived a flower is. It's here today. Tomorrow it's gone. And yet its legacy lives on. I guarantee that all the flowers in this image have passed on a long, long time ago. These flowers have disintegrated into dust. And yet they are still providing joy to us. They're still providing a message for us, even now. So too are we as we go through life. We go through life and we show people different ways to be. We demonstrate how to live successfully, how to live a rich and fulfilled life. And we do that simply by living ourselves and by being the people that we were born to be. And so I am vibrant today. You are vibrant too. And we radiate energy and life. Yes, indeed. More life comes through us. And as it does, we are continuing to be a part of consciousness as it experiences itself, as it experiences this incredible, incredible world that we all share, this shared reality that we all just dance and play in. Let's approach it like children today. Let's approach it without judgment. Let's approach it looking for the colors, looking for the beautiful vibrancy that is indeed around us all the time. This world is as we perceive it to be, and whatever it is that we focus on is what we will see. It is possible for us to look at this. It is possible for us to look at a field of flowers and not be happy. Truly, it is. I've seen people do it. I've seen people get grumpy when something beautiful came into their life. I really have. And the difference is about how we perceive it. I remember that when I lived in Costa Rica, I lived in a beautiful home, and I was complaining about this beautiful home, and to a friend, and she looked at me and she said, "Do you realize how bitter you sound right now?" And man, that stopped me in my tracks, because I realized that I was having this life that almost nobody would ever be able to experience, and here I was complaining and kvetching about little things. So today, let's just let our colors shine. Let's be ourselves. And as we are ourselves, we are going to attract the we want to attract, or we are going to attract the other people that we are that we are very much alike, people who see the world the same way that we do. It's easier to appreciate flowers when we're standing next to somebody who appreciates flowers with us, and they're going to have a different view of it. They're going to see different things. They're going to focus on different things, and that's all good. My beautiful friends, you are an individual human being, a precious human life. And so, as you go through your life today, as you go meet the people that only you are going to be able to reach today, be sure to just be as colorful as you feel is necessary. It's just just show this world that your being in it is inherently a beautiful thing. So, yes, so we are vibrant people today. We radiate energy and life. And yes, I see that. I see your message, Shauna, about you want several copies of this card to give out. 100%. I'm gonna write that down, because my first deck of UR cards is not going to be a whole bunch of UR cards. It's going to be 6 or 7 designs repeated many times with the intention that you give them out to somebody and make their day better. It's imagine it like an in real life meme that you would share on the internet. But instead of hitting the share button and sharing, you're actually physically giving this to somebody. And these cards have tremendous life because they never go away, unlike things on the internet, which you can delete with just the delete button. Once we print something out, it is around forever. And who would get rid of something like that? Who would get rid of a card that says you are vibrant? And even if they completely reject the message and throw it into the gutter, maybe even if they completely scorn the message that you give them, the beautiful comment that you give them, the compliments, even if they don't care and they hate it, even if it triggers them because their self-love is not yet at a place where they can accept it, even then, this card still exists. It's still ready to be found by somebody else. One of my favorite books is called The Alchemist. And The Alchemist is a very, very special book. It's a very spiritual book. It's a novel that has a lot of wisdom packed into it. It's a very skinny little book. And I had read it before and I had really liked it, but I had like borrowed it from the library or something. I didn't have my own copy. But one day I was walking down the street and I found an autographed copy of The Alchemist sitting on the ground in some leaves. This book, which has been so formative to me, a lot of the words that you hear me say actually originate from this book. A lot of the perspectives that you hear me speak actually originate from this book. And I found my copy, my personal autographed copy, that had been inscribed to somebody else on the ground in the leaves. Well, I picked that copy up. It's on the bookshelf behind me, and I have read that copy to quite a few different people. And it just goes to show. I think about that every time I think about how not all of our comments and compliments to other people always hit them. And yet, perhaps they're not meant for them. Perhaps they're meant for somebody else. Just like the person who inscribed that book meant it for the person that they wrote that caring and loving message to. And that person obviously either lost it or misplaced it or didn't care about it because I found it in a pile of leaves on the side of a building. And yet it has provided such incredible blessing to me. So too do the compliments that we provide to other people provide blessings, whether to them or to somebody else. So we are vibrant today. We radiate energy and life. And I am very excited to radiate energy and life with you today. All right, so it is wonderful to see you guys. I will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. with another wake-up call. We're going to play around with some more cards. I'm going to debut another card that nobody has ever seen before. And yes, Shauna, I think that I have actually been thinking about which cards belong in my first iteration of the UR deck. And I really think this one probably is one that does belong in that deck. And this was a very inspired card. I made this last night and I was like, wow, that just is so much better than what I had before. So we are vibrant today. Let's take a look at the comments and see who all showed up. I know that Jan and Shauna, you've been here the whole time. Good morning to you. Good morning again, John L. and to Dan from Omaha. I know that you will be home soon, Dan, and I'm glad that you're able to. I know that you're wrapping up your business in Omaha, so go you. Good morning, Marie. It is great to see you, and Tony, fantastic to see you as well. Thank you for sharing it, Tony, and to everybody else who shares it. Y'all are amazing people. Good morning. Let's see here. Good morning to let's see. Go. Looks like Armando showed up. Good morning, Armando, and Anita did too. These guys are just fantastic human beings. Good morning. Definitely some vibrant people. And yeah, good morning to Teresa also. Yeah, so good morning to you. It is wonderful to see you here, Teresa. Thank you so much for attending the wake up call. I know that I know pretty much everybody here is a regular attendee of the wake up call. So yeah, we are vibrant people. Like look at this group that has gathered here today for the specific purpose of sharing love, for the specific purpose of being there for each other and for building into each other. I love it. And I really appreciate that you guys are here. So thank you so very much. I will return on tomorrow at 9 a.m. with another one of these cards. And as we do, we are going to continue to build on the foundation that we started today. Until we meet again, my beautiful friends, this is your daily reminder that I love you and care about you, that I think you're an amazing person, and that I think that you will just continue to shine your light today. I know you will, and I know that everybody around me is on a beautiful growth trajectory. And so until we meet again, my beautiful, wonderful friends, aloha from paradise.